Live from Dodger Stadium, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Geraldo Perdomo leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Marte has to step out of the way for ball 1. And he'll challenge this call from the mound. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 7.
This is Corbin Carroll. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Whoa.
Pitch misses.
That's inside.
And that's ball 2. Foul ball there. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Got him. Larry Fuller brings him up. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Zach Gallen. What do we need to know here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball. That's in there. That's strike one. And that's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Shohei Ohtani in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Right.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Now here's a flare off the bat. Makes a leaping grab for the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Sliced hard, but foul. And that one missing low. Inside ball four.
Ball four. Take it back.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
So a man at first. Muncy digs in. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Freeman off of first with 2 away. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after one. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning set to go. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hey!
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
In the air, right field. Tucker settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. One run batted in yesterday, their only run of the game. The 0-1. That's a little bit low. No score here in the second. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab.
The center fielder, number 5, Alec.
And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Fouled off left side. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Misses off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
First and second, 2 outs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Thomas gets under it. And there's one down.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Kyle.
Here's Kyle Tucker. That missed by a lot. And that's ball one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Gallen not happy that was called the ball, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
So digging in, Andy Pajes.
Huh.
Here's your 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under this one. 2 away.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Miguel Rojas at the plate. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Fouled off down the right side. And that's outside, and it's 2-2. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Will Smith to the plate.
Up.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in L.A., well, Singy, as we talked about earlier, he was dominant in his last start and doing the same thing again today.
Yeah, Boog, in total control on the mound in this one. What a run he's on. Let's see if he can keep this thing going.
Carlos Santana, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And the 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Fly to left his first time.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Yo one.
Oh!
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Yes.
That one ripped but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and that's the third out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Struck him out without a swing. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's a pitch. That slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Muncy, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop,
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Oh.
Muncy, the runner at second with one away.
Hey. Woo.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. Got the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle.
And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Whoa.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Smith wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Ripped on the ground to second. To first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied to right his first time. Outside low, and that is ball 1. This one in the air. Muncy moving under it. And that is that. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom 4, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes.
Number 44, Andy Pajes.
Here we go, Andy.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one just misses. Next pitch is inside, and the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Miguel.
2 down, base is empty. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in with a nice run and grab. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in LA, well, we saw what he could do last outing, and once again, he's making it look easy, Singy.
Yeah, excellent job keeping these hitters guessing up there. We'll see if he can keep this going.
Thomas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
Oh, gets dirty.
That's off the plate.
Missed. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Not close with that one, and now it's 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one
Oh,
misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Flied to right his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Freeman to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Santana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Smith leading things off and takes a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
There's the strike up high. 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball 1. Up the middle, Perdomo. On to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
2 outs, base is empty.
Freeman.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He is struck out and he is walked. Strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throws to first. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Brock Stewart looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Next pitch is outside. The Dodgers up by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now here is Pavin Smith. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count even 1-1. There's the strike at the knees.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Max Muncy.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Now a screamer into the outfield. One down.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
Here's Betts. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2. Tucker measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The 1-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Gallen done for the night, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for the
Cade Stroud on to pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Andy Pajes now at the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's the inning. 1 left for LA. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So now it's Nolan Arenado.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
This one in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a count 1-2. Out towards right center field. Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Digging in, Alek Thomas.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Take it back.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Just misses. Ball 1. Struck him out looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back, all you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with the big 2-out hit.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. That's in there, and that's strike 1. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. 1 runs in. Can't glove it cleanly. Another comes in to score. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Brock Stewart gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Tanner Scott.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
One out, runner at second. Ketel Marte will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Yes.
Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Scott will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The 1-2. Fastball is outside. One out and a runner at second. Way inside. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-2. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at-bat. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offered in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the bases. 1 and 2 the count. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Peyton Smith. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, little trouble with this one behind the plate. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now 4-2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hernandez.
Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
0-1 now. There's a strike. Hernandez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. On the ground to third. Arenado to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
The second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The Dodgers down by a pair here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time, and that's an out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one's in there. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ground ball left side. And foul ball.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly, still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol. Here's Nolan Arenado.
For Arizona, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
First pitch just misses. Swing and a bouncer. Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14,
Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. Moreno thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-0. Now there's a bullet down the line. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. 10 pitch AB right there before he worked the walk.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the center fielder, number 5, Alec.
One down. Alec Thomas, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the left fielder, here we go.
Now up next for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Nope, outside.
Moreno, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Up.
Next offering is outside. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time, the first inning over. One left for the Diamondbacks as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Clark. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Another solid showing at the plate for the league leader in OPS. He just continues to produce for this lineup. That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swings through that. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Soroka also getting ready. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Clark wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. And foul ball. In the air, right side. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5.
It's Freddie Freeman now.
Freeman.
The Diamondbacks leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, and he went 0-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max
Muncy at the dish. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the 9th in this one. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Roki Sasaki up and throwing. Sheehan warming up as well. Graterol in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Outside corner, there's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To the right side, Rojas. The throw to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo
Perdomo digs in now. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
The 0-1.
0-1.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The shortstop takes the ball. Two. That one way inside. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one.
Second baseman,
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Fouled off to the right. Perdomo leads off first with one away. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ground ball. The underhand flip. 1 second to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, number 7.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brusdar Graterol is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
so the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Roki Sasaki.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And now the 0-1. That one missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Set down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. One left for Arizona, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Diamondbacks,
back, and here comes the closer, Kevin Ginkel. A chance at his first save of the year. Here's Mookie now.
leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That one found hard the other way. The 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Bounced up the middle. Marte tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man of the night.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers.
Oh, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Foul ball. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. That one not close. And it's 1-2. That's a little bit low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.